everyone, I'm still driving. This video is about how things have changed since the 60s for women. First thing is, in high school we had to wear dresses, okay? It wasn't until the end of my high school years did we were allowed to wear dress black pants, no blue jeans. We also had a smoking section. They don't have that anymore. Even the teachers probably have a hard time, getting a drag off a cigarette unless they leave the school property. Another thing is, in the early 70s when I was married, women could not have credit cards. I kid you not, we could not even own a car in our own name. We couldn't even own a house. And it's the men that have made these rules, laws all the way back then. That's one good thing. I still can't imagine that we were not allowed to have credit. Because if you did have a credit card, they went by your spouse's, your husband's employment and history and stuff. So, yeah, that has changed. Thank God. And let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, mini skirts. In the 60s, we had such short mini skirts. If we bent over, you could see our tonsils. Now, not so much. Not unless you're some kind of movie star and you wear stuff like that. Let's see. What else? Yeah, housework was very important in the 70s. Everybody, tried to keep a clean house. I really spent too much time cleaning when I should have spent time playing with my children. That is one of my biggest regrets. Another thing that's changed is it was very taboo to have premarital sex. I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, sex before marriage. It was, if you did, you didn't tell anybody. No. And you did not live with a guy. And in my family, half my family are deacons and pastors. You did not live with a man. You did not. You would have been ostracized. You would have been thrown out of the family. You would have been talked about like a dog. And that's one reason why I did get married at 18, because I wanted to keep my good name. But my advice to young girls is don't go steady. Do not go steady. In high school, do not. Because you're limiting yourself to that one guy when you need to date a lot of men, a lot of guys, so you can see what is your best fit. But you should not even be looking for a significant other in high school. You got more important things to do, like get your education. That is so important. If not, you'll end up working for minimum wage the rest of your life. So, that should not be a goal. And you should not feel less than just because you don't have a boyfriend. I used to feel like everybody was going to judge me if I didn't have a boyfriend. So, it wasn't until my junior year that I got, engaged in a steady boyfriend. And then I finally found, okay, now people will think I'm something and they'll accept it. No, don't do that. You are still an important human being with or without a guy on your arm. And, date as many guys as you can in high school, if that's what you want to do. My advice is go out with your girlfriends. Yeah, you'll have more fun. I have spent too many dates in high school, tearing guys off of me in the back seat, because that's really all they're after. I don't know. I guess I dated the wrong kind of guys, Should have been dating the geeks, because the geeks find out the geeks are the ones that are more successful. Yeah, because they set their sights on other things besides, girls. So, other things that's changed is it was almost unheard of for women to be involved in sports. Very, very rare. Women couldn't play. They just wanted you in the kitchen. hungry. I am gonna have to get gas soon, and people are on my ass. This is called the cow path. You cannot pass people on this road. As you see, it's a double-sided solid line. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think I was only one of maybe a couple girls in high school who paid for their own car. That is was unheard of in the early 70s. You usually drove your parents' car to school. Everybody who was anybody drove to high school. No one rode the bus. Nowadays, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what kids do now. I guess they still do drive to school, but they've probably put very severe limitations on that. I can't think of anything else. Oh, we couldn't wear flip-flops. Now I think kids can wear flip-flops to school. I'm thinking. Yeah, and back in the 60s, if you listened to Led Zeppelin or the Stones or AC/DC or Jimi Hendrix or Rick James, you were the exception. All of my girlfriends, it was the Beatles. Well, I wasn't a Beatles girl. I wanted to listen to music that was not bubblegum, or I wanted to listen to music that you could really get down and dance to. And, you know, the drums. I have to have a song with either a saxophone or drums, which is why I love Junior Walker and the All-Stars. So, I'm going to get off of here now because the speed limit now is going to change down to 20. All right, thanks for listening.